over here on StreamYard, it says that we should go live now. It's suggesting that we should go live. I don't know. I don't know.
You
Are
can
we
go.
live? Are we
You can
actually
go.
live?
You
Is
can
this
go
real?
live on YouTube.
I don't know, man. You tell me, David.
I've never heard of such a thing.
No, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. All right, so hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Caliber Corner. It's episode number 111, and today we are going to focus on the 22 long rifle and talk about some of our favorite Black Friday 2019 specials. Going to try to focus on firearms, ammo, gear, all that fun stuff. Looks like we got a lot of people already joining us in. I appreciate everybody being here, especially before the holidays. So let's go and let the panel introduce themselves real quick, and then we'll just go ahead and take a attendance to see who's watching the show. So, hey, Kingpin, let's go ahead and start off with you, man. How's it going?
I'm doing really good, man. If I was any better, I'd be Five Guys.
Oh, there you go. Right on, man. Right on. You should go get some Five Guys. That's good for you.
Five Guys is pretty tasty.
It is good. I love those Cajun fries. Are freaking amazing, dude. They're like, you just can't stop eating them once you start. All right. And moving on, we've got the Squibmeister. Squibby, what's going on, dude?
Good evening.
All right. So Squib, you got some coffee reviews coming up, huh?
Yeah. I did a blueberry crumble review Saturday before I went hunting, and managed to get it all in one take, which is a rare thing for me.
You're pulling a Travis P11 now.
Yeah, and what's funny is I shot the video, and I'm waiting for it to load and putting in all the information and stuff like that, and I look over and it's like, oh crap, Travis already did this. Oh well, so then I'm like, okay, let's see what was the same and what was different. And there were some things that were same and some things that were different. But yeah, I've got 3 more Blackout Coffee reviews to do. I'm thinking about shooting some over Thanksgiving and seeing how that goes, seeing how those are kind of holiday-ish. So thank you for sending those. Thank you for sending those.
Yep. Well, we have a snow day tomorrow at the school where I teach, so I'm going to do some coffee reviews tomorrow. Maybe I'll do an early morning blizzard live stream for everybody. You guys can watch the snow coming down.
Yeah, just stick it out the window.
No, I just flip my camera around on my Chromebook, and you guys can see right out the window, so it would be kind of cool for you to watch it. Yeah.
Somebody will comment and just say, "Oh, it's just an up close of a snow globe."
Yeah, fake news. Fake news. You see, like people like their dogs like blowing in the wind and stuff, flying by and stuff. I know we're supposed to get upwards 9 to 10 inches of snow overnight into tomorrow. Actually, it's not supposed to start till tomorrow morning, but they were kind of worried about people out in their buses, people driving into work and stuff and things like that. So they wanted to be careful. I'm fine either way. I mean, I've been out in some of the worst weather you can imagine. It doesn't bother me, but yeah, snow day wimps. Yeah, no, man, that 20 degrees and 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts and a foot of snow, that's just that. Well, those kids can walk through that. They have no problems with that. So anyway, but yeah, Squib. So I look forward to checking out those reviews. One thing that might be different between you and I is you make yours in a coffee pot, and I'm making mine in a little single-serve coffee maker. So the flavors might be a little bit different. You might notice less flavor than mine, so that might be something that we say is different. But yeah, no, and I'm going to get to reviewing some of those coffees that you sent me too. So I'm probably going to keep those on my B channel. I was just working with Blackout Coffee for kind of a promotional thing. I wanted to get them some viewers on their products. That's why I put it on the A channel, but I'll probably put my coffee reviews on the B channel like I always do. So if you're coffee fans, check it out.
I'm going to try to get back to work on my B channel. I released a short video today. It's nothing special, but I released a short video today, and I said, all right, I need to get back to work on that one. And, because it's a little bit different and that sort of thing. But I was really kind of waiting to get past hunting to start working. And I was actually shooting some footage while hunting. So after this show, or tomorrow morning, probably over some Blackout Coffee, I'll be doing some editing and seeing if I can cobble together a video or two off my little hunting trip. So
cool.
I hope to have some stuff come out. It's kind of fun making these videos. It's fun doing the coffee reviews. It's just kind of fun doing all of it. So it's some work, but it's a labor of love. It's a fun hobby.
Now you know why I've reviewed tuna and beef sticks, and it's like, you know what, I want to tell people about this because maybe this is something they would like or wouldn't like, or I guess in the end, a lot of it with me is about saving people's money if they don't like something.
There's a lot of people that read the product reviews, like those magazines have got it, or they look online, or they watch the videos or something like that. And what I've found that a review does for me is I'd rather make up my own opinion. I'm more interested in specifications, or how did it perform for you? Did it break right out of the box? Have you made it last years and years and years? Whatever it is, something like that. So when I'm doing these taste tests, that's more opinion based, and I don't, it's kind of like, somebody else may really like this. So when it's that sort of thing, I have a little bit of trouble with it. It's still fun to do, but I'd rather, let's see if this thing breaks. Let's see how heavy is this thing. Did it come with everything that it was supposed to? Is it easy to use? Are the instructions easy? I mean, whatever it is. So I find the reviews informative when they've got that sort of detail in there. But I also know that if you don't want a video that should probably only be like 3 minutes, it'll turn into 12 or 20.
Yeah,
and
mine do.
it's tough. It's really tough to condense it down, but yet get all that information in there.
Yeah, nothing fancy coffee reviews. You can never please people because some people complain about how long the video is. Some people will say you didn't get enough detail. Some people say that you don't get to the detail quick enough. It's impossible to please everybody. So you know what, man? Just do what you love.
Well, you can break it into a part 1 and part 2.
True.
I've got one coming up that's a part 1 and part 2, and there's a couple other ones that I don't know. After I go through the footage, I think I'm gonna have to do that. But you can always do that.
Do you get good audience retention in your coffee and food reviews when they go 20 minutes long, Travis?
The 20-minute videos, it's like 7 to 8 minutes, and then my 10-minute videos retention's like 3 to 5. That's what I've noticed on YouTube. But a lot of it is, okay, is somebody watching this on the way to work? Is somebody watching this while they're having their morning constitutional? Is somebody watching this while they're sitting on their lunch break? So it's always hard to tell what, like on my Caliber Corner episodes, my retention is like 25 minutes per person. So that's like the average on a 2-hour, an hour and a half podcast. So that's just normal. I think people, me, I like to watch them. I like to watch, I was brought in on Nothing Fancy videos. And so I was used to watching, I enjoyed watching 30 or 45-minute gun reviews because I wanted to learn as much as I possibly could. So I was into that kind of thing. But then as, time got more limited and I started making my own videos, I started watching shorter videos. And I'd say probably a 5-minute video or less is going to bring in the most views just because they're quick and easy and simple and fun to watch. And, they just kind of show people what they want and that's it. So probably the shorter, the better, to be honest with you, man.
The 8-second long video I did for the Foos giveaway that I did over on GunTube, the audience retention was like 3 seconds.
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Wow.
The shortest video on the face of the internet, and people still didn't watch the 8 seconds.
I don't understand YouTube statistics sometimes on videos. It's just crazy, man. It's just, sorry to make this a creator chat right now, but you guys got to understand it is that we do look at these stats on the videos, and it's just, what I've discovered is the dumber you can make the video and the less you can actually put into it, the more views you're going to get. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So if you can just kind of, and I know that should not be our mission, but that's pretty much the trend that I see in general. So I could just be sitting there eating Velveeta cheese and that would just go viral. People just
my worst video has the most views, and I keep saying I'm going to take it down, but I just wanted to see how far it'll get. And it's like, it's garbage. I need to redo the whole thing. I haven't had time to do it, but it's like, really, this.
Hey, we got a comment out on the chat. Midnight Range TM says Calaveras watches videos on the Crapper, so he's good for 45 to 50-minute video. Dude, we all are. That's a man's thinking time. All right, let's just get that right there. A man can be left alone to just think with his thoughts and ponder the problems of the world. No interruptions. Take your time. That's something that a lot of people don't understand. But anyway, let's finish the introductions here. Gizzard Gary, how you doing, buddy? What's going on, man?
Man, I tell you what.
We're talking about poop, and we're talking about coffee, and we're talking about statistics. This has been a very colorful episode of Caliber Corner.
And I do all those things, but I'm not sure I have a whole lot to add to the conversation.
Okay. Well, good for you. Hey, you're welcome here, man. There you go.
Thanks for the invite.
No problem. Calaveras, that's the only place where we're left alone by the other half. See, Calaveras, you haven't been married long enough because that's only going to last a couple months. Eventually, she'll start walking in on you. She's like, honey, I need my brush. You're like, oh, okay. And then just that first time that she walks in on you in the bathroom when you're going to the restroom. I mean, it's, yeah.
That's why you build a bathroom in the furnace room that becomes your bathroom, because she won't go in there. I just use the outhouse out back. I just use the old Johnny in the spot out back out there, and I'm pretty much good to go. I really did want to put a porta potty in my garage. Because I thought that would just be awesome, because you can just put it right there, have a little vent tube out.
So, what's the rules at your house if the wife's in the tub and you got to go? Are you allowed to just go and sit there next to her?
No, we have 2 bathrooms in this house. We're good there. No, I'm set, man. We're rocking and rolling. We can whatever, you know. Yeah. Yep.
So
There's
Gary,
2
do you have
restrooms.
any
It's not a
more?
problem here.
Do you have any more videos from Wanamaker coming out?
A couple, yeah. I've got to wait to finish them up because they're product reviews. But yeah, couple anyway.
So hey, real quick, this epic chat battle, Team Pancake versus Team Frog. Can you guys explain to me real quick in a nutshell what that's all about? I know it's a chat battle between Midnight Range TM and E Honda. So what are the specifications for this fight? What's going on?
Well, basically, G-Web's got on both chats. He was already on E-Honda's because it started first. Then he joined ours and basically connected the 2 chats together using a third hangout that he created and brought both of them in so we could hear each other. And then basically he would give us usually firearms questions, either firearms trivia or the first person to produce a rifle on a screen or something like that. And just a matter of points, and it's usually quite a bit of fun and fairly competitive.
Oh, see, so you've got 2 different audiences watching the 2 different chats. You
Yeah.
know, there's a lot of you guys that watch my chats might also watch, Never Enough Ammos, but you may not watch, another person's chats because that's just not your thing, or you're just not free that evening. You have a whole different demographic that watches your shows. And I see a lot of the same people on this watching this chat right now. Those of you that are out there, I see a lot of you watching a lot of the same videos that I watch. I mean, I see a lot of people commenting on the videos, and then also obviously, the chats with everybody else in gunchannels.com. I got to go probably Team Pancakes because, Midnight Range TM is part of the Travi Collective. So I've got to support the home team. So I'm Pancakes all the way, man. Bacon Pancakes specifically.
Good man.
But
Good man.
nothing against E Honda, and I know he's only 5 hours away, and he could be here by midnight to smack me upside the head and call me stupid. But hey, real quick, let's go ahead and recognize and see who's in the panel watching. We got Squib Lift out there, and Squib is over here. Scott P79 says, I'm everywhere. Midnight Range TM in the house. 2 live moves kicking it. Kingpin's out there and in here. 10X Shooters is out there also. Count Spooky is joining us. Joel K is in the house. He says that YouTube causes hemorrhoids. Midnight Range TM is out there. Ozzy Orsborn kicking it with us. Calaveras 32 special. Midnight Range TM also, in case I already said that once or twice. Gizzard Gary's out there. And here, Jason Stewart's out there. 7 Wonders is out there too. Guys, make sure you funnel in any questions you might have for us in the chat. We'll try to catch it if we can. Georgia Trucker 69 is out there. And also, is that it? That's about a lot of repetition of people. I'm seeing tacos and French fries. Of course, always tacos and French fries. And that's it. So, and by the way, if you guys see some good deals on Black Friday specials, post that in the chat and I'll try to catch it and we'll mention it when we get there. I've noticed that somebody had mentioned that Midway's got some pretty good deals going on. Brett has got a 10, 20, 30% discount going on. So 10X Shooters has a question. We should probably address this real quick. What do you think about the Whiskey Warrior 5.56 conflict over the past weekend? So basically, the limited time I've had to spend on that event, my interpretation of it was that he was going live while stuff was happening outside of his apartment. Is that right? And there was something going on where there was a red flag incident that was going to be coming his way, and he was getting ready. Can you guys help me out here, guys? What exactly? But the true situation was that he was actually in trouble for some sort of domestic assault charge or something.
And this is all hearsay. At least from my end, I don't have confirmation on this. Mm-hmm. Domestic violence. They already took his guns. She was mad at him because he broke into their old house that he was not allowed to go back in there to get his stuff when nobody was there. She knocked him out for having a 30-round mag, and they showed up with a Bearcat, a SWAT team, and, we're doing negotiation stuff. He was live, and he was drinking, and he was saying how he didn't want any bloodshed, but then he was calling for people to come help, and there's going to be blood if they don't put it in writing that he's not going to jail over this. I don't care whether or not he was guilty of the domestic violence or the breaking and entering or violating any orders. It's the whole, this doesn't do the community any favors if this is the way people see people who own guns. Some people were going, I know him and he's got PTSD. And it's like, okay, I'm a vet too. Don't use that as a crutch, dude. All right. And if the guy needs help, then he needs help. And I'm not big. The red flag laws, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with them at all. You know, showing up with a SWAT team over a 30-round mag, but then there's a report that a police officer heard a gunshot. Well, that's, you know, once again, not verified or whatever. This is just like when they had when they did that Branch Davidian thing in Waco. They could have arrested that Koresh guy in town. He was in town all the time, but no, they wanted to show up there with the full force and make a big deal out of it, and they turned it into something. This is another one of those things where you're telling me that there isn't a better way to do this. You've got to have a SWAT team and evacuate the houses next door and all. No. It's a mess.
There's a little more to it than that. Supposedly, the first officer on the scene reported that he heard what he thought was a gunshot coming from inside the house, so he called for backup, and they ended up evacuating the entire neighborhood. Thus, the necessity of all the officers and the SWAT team and everything else.
I guess the big question I would ask is, why did he not have access to his former residence? If he had property in there, I wonder what the deal was. You know, because if it's firearms, you would think that they would need to let you in to get them, because that's a very
Even if you've got a PPO or something like that, or you're in some sort of divorce thing and the judge says she gets a house and you've got to move out or whatever it is, if you have property in there, you can usually work that out in court where you can get your property. And I'm not talking about, she's going to hold on to the expensive stuff that she can pawn off. You're not getting that back, all right? But personal stuff or something you need for your job or something like that, your clothes, one of the vehicles, if you have multiple vehicles, stuff, that you can usually get that in court. If not, you can usually go to the sheriffs, and the sheriffs will send 2 deputies to escort you in there and to go into the house with you so you can get your stuff. And they actually witness all this stuff. First off, they keep the peace. Secondly, they let you in, and last, they make sure you're not taking anything out of there that you're gonna pawn.
So what about the guns that are registered to you, the guns you paid for? Can the wife really say that's her property when that's registered to you? Or that was, I mean,
my understanding was that they already took his guns.
Yeah, he already had domestic charges.
Okay, now if he hadn't, I'm kind of curious as to what the laws would have said about going in there and getting those, because you think about guns are a whole different deal. That's not a VCR or a DVD player, Blu-ray player. That's not a couch. You know, we're talking about a very specific piece of property that's in your name, that was purchased in your name.
No matter how unfair the ruling was against him, no matter whether or not she was lying the whole time, and no matter whether or not the police overreacted, he made some poor choices. This is just a mess. As somebody who's been run over by the family law system, believe me, I know all about this stuff. I'm not talking sideways out of my butt on this.
Okay.
But you can make good choices or you can make bad choices. And sometimes the good choices you make mean you have to bite your lower lip, keep your mouth shut, and do what they tell you to do, or it will get worse. If you try to push back, you will make your life miserable. He made his life miserable, but going live while drinking, and no, that's...
Well, and calling for us, the gun community, to come support him with whatever means is necessary to protect him from tyranny, that is getting into an area where there's a lot of people just sitting there waiting, thinking, you know what, anybody comes for my friend's stuff, or anybody comes for my stuff, and that's it. And that could have gotten really, really bad really quick if people hadn't known the details about what was going on. I mean, you know, that's kind of I don't know, that really bothers me quite a bit, that he had, you know, said, hey, you know, I need support, guys. You better come. These cops are coming to get me. They're coming to take me away. They're coming for my stuff. You know, I mean, you better hope there are no other extenuating circumstances, because then you're going to lose the trust of everybody.
And then you got people like Mac and Guns and Gear and IV8888 basically calling all the troops out, giving the guy's address and say, everybody get there as soon as you can.
And that's oh man. I mean, and it's rough because, David, you've said it yourself, we don't always know the details about these red flag calls. We don't know the specifics until afterwards, and that's the limited amount that we're told by the press. That we don't know if what was leading up to it, you know. And that guy could have killed somebody and then did what he did, and we wouldn't know because those details weren't put out in the public. All we're going to see on the news is there's a dangerous person who may be armed in a house in this vicinity. Don't go near the house. You know, we don't know. We won't know unless that person was live streaming and saying, look, guys, here's the deal. You know, they're coming for my stuff. I didn't do anything. I don't know. That just, because I remember I was watching the comments on Yankees video, and somebody had said, like, man, he really fooled you guys, didn't he? It's like, well, you know, when you've got all these other famous, you know, socialites or whatever, these famous people on YouTube saying, hey, we got to support this brother. We got to help him out, you know? And then them going live and talking about it and kind of rallying the troops, that really gets people in an emotional state, you know? Because if it had been my neighbor and I was the person that I was, and I knew this guy and I didn't think that he had done anything wrong, you know, I'd be considering myself, do I need to go over there and help him, you know? So
the thing is, though, no matter what, when you get in trouble with the law, even if you didn't do anything, if you fight it by the book, you have a chance in our system, and our system is not perfect, okay? You have a chance of righting the wrong. It's still going to cost you, and you're never going to get back everything that you lost, whether it be time, your job, property, your dignity, whatever it is, okay? And then there's other times where you can let your emotions get in the way and you just make it worse on yourself. It's like smarting off to a cop, okay? Do you think he's going to cut you a break if you smart off to him? Do you think he's not going to look for everything he can to write you a ticket for or charge you with or do it if you don't? Whereas if you just comply, even though you're upset because you didn't do anything wrong, you just happen to be driving the same car that was the getaway car 5 minutes ago. You don't know that. He don't know that. And, you know, the thing is, though, I understand, too, as law-abiding citizens, we don't like being harassed by law enforcement. We don't like being harassed by a judge. We don't like the fact that she's got more rights than we do. Well, wait, what about equality and all that other garbage, right? And believe me, let me tell you, the family court system will screw you over. If you are married or you have children, you run the risk of losing everything multiple times over. And that's just something you have to play the game, and you're going to lose something. You will never keep it all. If you think you can just fight them and keep it all, you're just going to make it worse on yourself. And I know that sounds like a defeatist, but if you want to stay out of jail, if you want to still be able to see your kids, if you still want to keep some of your property, that's just the way our system is.
Yeah.
And it's a lot better than some of the other systems out there, let me tell you.
I don't know, man. And just think about it. Had he possibly done a series of videos on what had happened to him after the fact and what it was like going through this type of a red flag procedure and just made YouTube videos on that, he would have gotten 1 million views. I mean, because then that would have been somebody in real life that dealt with it. And we could see what happened to somebody and seeing what kind of a situation they went through had he complied. All right.
From what
I'm not for it at all. I'm not for it at all. But I'm just saying that that could have gone a different way for him too. As somebody with the power of being a content creator, he could have really made it a moment for everyone to learn from what happened.
Well,
and yeah,
from what I've heard, it wasn't a red flag. At all. It was just it was all about the domestic.
Okay.
And then when you're still staying on the topic of red flag, you know, that was a pretty good, you know, we need red flag laws commercial. Because we a lot of times I think that we miss the fact that we are a very small minority here. You know, people who are as interested in the civil rights and guns and ammo and all the stuff that we talk about. Most people don't know squat about this kind of stuff. And his next door neighbor who doesn't know nothing about guns or care about politics, he just knows that he's got to be at work at 5 a.m. and the guy next door's got the cops out because he's got guns in his house. He's going to say, we need red flag laws. I don't want a guy like that having a gun.
Hey, real quick, let's go ahead and let Nice Strike introduce himself. Nice Strike, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, I thought you guys forgot about me.
No, we just been heavy in conversation. I've been seeing you there for a while. We're just trying to get around to you. What's up, man?
Hi. I did want to mention something on Midnight Range's hemorrhoids comment. If you go to his restaurant, you know, and eat any of the food he cooks, you might get hemorrhoids. So watch out.
Oh, ouch. By the way, I'm pushing your bid for president in 2020. We figured since Bloomberg's going to go, you might as well go ahead and go right to, because you're the CEO of magnet of guntube.org. So you got to represent us, you know.
No, I'm not running for president. So.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying,
that's also not a website yet either. So,
I don't know what soon.
I don't know what AWAG is doing. You know, he said he was going to move down here. I don't know what's going on in New Jersey.
He's still posting pictures of his car, so he's okay. He's still out there for us. So real quick, Two Light Moo had a $2 super chat. Diet beef soda fund. That sounds delicious. Yeah. Is that like a carbonated au jus? Is that what that is? Is that?
By the way, Travis. I've started getting super chats.
I know. Yes. Isn't that cool?
So I now have super chats. So, you know, it's amazing.
You may have to do more than one chat per week. You might have to go back to a consistent Friday night strike. So
I think we might have to do a Friday night strike or like, you know, a hit or miss take 2.
Yeah, I may get up tomorrow morning. I got to look at the schedule and see what time everybody goes live tomorrow. But we got a snow day tomorrow in the town where I live, so I won't be at school tomorrow. So I might have to do a little early morning blizzard live stream so you guys can watch a Nebraska snowstorm come through. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. You can watch me use the snowblower. I'll get my snowblower review done, Squib. Didn't you want me to do one last winter? Didn't you tell me to do a snowblower review?
I thought so, but then I think I told you, like,
or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Into the season, like, and then it didn't snow or something. I jinxed it.
We might just have to just fire it up tomorrow. I'll just be filming right out of my living room out into the front. You can watch the thing running and stuff, and I can take the camera out to the garage. And you
got some carb cleaner, because it might be a little gummed up.
No, it runs fine. It runs great. I run on it, put all gas in it, I change the plug in it, and keep it clean. I maintain the machines in the house.
Speaking of snow, I have snow shovels.
Oh, I got plenty too. Don't worry about that. I've got a nice walk behind snowblower, snow thrower, whatever you want to call it. I've got a nice one that does the job.
If you need me to come over, I'll bring the snow shovel.
You want to come snubble? Come snubble. You want to come shovel? You go right ahead, bro. Come on over here. Come snuggle. Is that a combination of snuggling and shoveling? I don't know.
I don't want to presume.
Yeah. So you want to snuggle with Travis in the snow?
Oh, I didn't say that. My wife was watching, honey. This is not what it looks like. All right.
They do things differently in Nebraska than they do here. I think.
they do.
Nebraska, where men are men and sheep fear the men. Grim90 says snow day already. Yeah, we've had snow come through a couple times. We usually get hit in October. And for us, it's going to be the massive like wind gusts we're supposed to have, and then just the drifting and upwards of 9 to 10 inches of snow is what we're supposed to get tomorrow. So. Call 911 right now for snow shoveling. Yeah, there you go. I wish, man. That'll about kill you, you know. So anyway, let's go and get into our first topic, our caliber spotlight for this evening. I wanted to pick a caliber that I think a lot of us can relate to. For me, it was the very first caliber that I ever fired out of a firearm, which is something that really got me interested in rifles and firearms in general. So we're going to talk about the 22 long rifle real quick here. And just discuss some of our favorite firearms, some of your options, some of the ammo differences. And I'm going to give you just a really quick history of the 22 long rifle. So here it is. 22 long rifle, or simply 22 LR. The metric designation is 5.6 by 15 millimeter R, is a long established variety of 22 caliber rimfire ammunition. And in terms of units sold, it is still by far the most common ammunition in the world today. It is used in a wide range of rifles, pistols, revolvers, smoothbore shotguns, number 1 bore, and even submachine guns. The history of it, real quick, one paragraph. American cartridge manufacturer, Union Metallic Cartridge Company, or UMC, most likely introduced the 22 long rifle cartridge as early as 1884. The round owes its origin to the 22 BB cap of 1845 and the 22 short of 1857. It combined the casing of the 22 long of 1871 with a 45 grain bullet, giving it a longer overall length, a higher muzzle velocity, and superior performance as a hunting and target round, rendering both the 22 long and 22 extra long cartridges obsolete. The 22 LR uses a heeled bullet, which means that the bullet is the same diameter as the case and has a narrower heel portion that fits into the case. It is one of the few cartridges that are accepted by a large variety of rifles and handguns. And then they kind of talk about the different firearms that use the 22 LR or 22 long rifle cartridge. For me, the first time I ever fired a firearm, it was in the first grade. Now, we had guns in the house, but I didn't go shooting with my father till later on in life. We were not a hunting family. I didn't grow up as a hunting family, but my dad had firearms in the house. Shotgun, couple pistols, handguns, stuff like that. Went to a YMCA summer camp where they had a rifle station that you could go to every day. And I would spend the most time there. I just loved it. It was just a little bolt action single shot Marlin with just iron sights on it. And we were just shooting at a target. And that really is something that really, I still remember it. It was awesome. It was just a lot of fun getting out there and doing some shooting at summer camp. So for me, that was my first experience, was with a 22 long rifle. And funny thing is, I didn't buy my first 22 long rifle actual firearm until I was probably 18 or 19 years old. I was out of high school. I mean, we had, like I said, firearms in the family, but I actually waited a long time. Guys, thoughts, feelings about the 22 LR? What do you think? Is that something that somebody should invest in if they don't have one yet? I mean, it's such a common thing, there's no reason not to.
Best round ever.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
If you want to just talk cost per round, if you want nice, long, extended range sessions, the 22 LR is definitely the way to go. couple things I'm going to advise you with here, and Gary, you can maybe speak to this after testing, the Taurus TX22. You don't go out and buy thousands and thousands of rounds of 22 LR for one particular firearm. Make sure that firearm can run it well before you invest the money in buying brick after brick. Maybe buy some smaller boxes to test, because you might get, say, you pick up like a GSG Firefly, or you pick up a Taurus TX22 or something semi-automatic, and you go buy 4,000 rounds of Remington Golden Bullets. Okay, and I'm not ripping on Remington Golden Bullets, but you might find out that they don't cycle well through that firearm. You want to definitely test out a variety of ammo if you pick up any kind of 22 LR, especially a semi-automatic. If you're going for accuracy, if you're going for some small game hunting, varmint hunting and whatnot, you might want to test out a bunch of different types of ammo to find which one's most accurate for you. Me personally, I have my best luck with the Federal Auto Match ammunition, and also anything CCI, whether it's the mini mags or the stingers. I love that personally. But I mean, I do run a variety through my firearms. Go ahead, Squid.
No, the mini mags, they'll run in anything. And if that doesn't work, get them stangers.
CCI stingers? Yeah.
CCI stangers.
Stangers? Is that what you guys call it up there in Michigan? And again, just talking cost. What a great way to get somebody into firearms by letting them shoot something that's low recoil, that's low, well, not certainly low noise. I mean, it can be a loud round depending on how you fire it, especially if you start to go 22 Magnum. But just the 22 LR, I mean, just the breadth of firearms, and you can start as low as, say, under $100 for a firearm. You can look at some of those Cricket rifles that are out there, or even just some of the Marlin semi-autos that start at like $99, and you can spend as much as you want. Another thing I like about the 22 long rifle is the fact that you might be an AR guy, and you can pick up a nice 22 conversion kit for your AR that'll allow you to shoot 22 LR through it. I've never tried one before. I would recommend spending money getting a quality conversion kit for your AR-15, or just go out and get yourself like an M&P 22. Get something that's got the same kind of manual of arms and the same feel as your AR. And you can also get yourself, let's see, Chiappa makes a 22 AK-47 style looking firearm. You've got lots of pistols that are modeled after full-size handguns. So it gives you an awesome opportunity. I think Smith & Wesson has one. Ruger has one. So you've got a lot of, Walther, obviously. You got a lot of options out there for practicing, on the cheap with a firearm that's going to feel similar to what you shoot, as a larger caliber. Real quick, guys, question for you. Question is, this is from Hunan. Hunan's line is it anyway? Question I have, what if any other round was as cheap as a 22 LR? Should 22 LR, besides cost, offer anything better? Let's say if 5.56 was as cheap.
I've got an answer for that.
Go ahead, Squib. Yeah.
New shooter. You want to take a new shooter to the range. They're scared of guns, and you want them to have a lightweight, low recoil, not so loud, not so intimidating gun to start off with. That's the caliber that I would probably recommend. Even though I start my kids off on 38 special, I don't start them off on 22 long rifle. Having at least 122 of some sort, revolver, auto pistol, bolt action rifle, semi-auto rifle, something like that. A 1022 is a pretty good choice. You could use it for plinking, squirrel hunting, practice, but you can, if you have a new shooter, then they're really intimidated. That you don't want to start them off with a centerfire cartridge or something like that. They're just for the sake of just making it comfortable for them. Just keep at least one in your inventory. You never know when you're going to have somebody say, "Hey, take me to the range," and all you have are hand cannons. Yeah.
Another thing might be from a prepper standpoint or something like that. You can store a lot of rounds of 22 LR in a small space. So even if the price weren't the object, you can get, 500 to 1,000 rounds easily in a backpack or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So you got a lot of rounds, and you may not have you're not going to have the ballistics you would on a larger round, but
and you want to talk a lightweight rifle? I mean, you can get some of these synthetics, smaller. You can get Ruger makes a 1022 compact that's pretty cool. It's a little bit shorter barrel. I don't know if it's threaded or not, but I mean, you've got so many different options for having a lightweight. I wouldn't necessarily call it a survival rifle. I'd say survival rifle in terms of maybe getting game for food if you need it, some small hunting. But And not that you couldn't lay down some sort of fire to scare off a crowd with your 22, but I mean, obviously I'd go for a larger caliber if we're talking like SHTF or bugging out, but definitely have the 22 on standby with it. Like you said, a couple thousand rounds that doesn't take up more space than just like, a couple 4 little bricks and you're good to go.
But you can have a 22 survival rifle. Henry makes one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. I know they make the survival rifle, but Two Light Moose says I have a Ruger Charger pistol with the brace. It's fun as blank. Yeah. Don't put him in the big ammo cans, LOL, Ecoda says. Okay, go ahead.
Just to answer the question directly, if 5.56 costs the same as 223 or
22 LR. Yeah.
Yeah, you go 5.56 for sure. No doubt.
Now, Foos is saying, what if 32 ACP was as cheap as 22 LR? But you don't have the variety of firearms. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know if you're gonna find like rifles, especially chambered in 32 ACP. Little pistols, little pocket pistols. Yeah, there's a lot of. I've actually considered picking up a 32 ACP. Some of those little milsurp guns I'm seeing popping up, or some of the Berettas and stuff, or 25 ACP. But I would just say, the nice thing about the 22 LR, just and the fact that you can convert a lot of your existing equipment to run 22 LR, I think is a bonus too. Like some of those conversion kits for AR-15s. My personal favorite 22 LR rifle is actually my wife's. It is a Savage Mark II, and she's a lefty, so we actually got this at just a pawn shop in the town that I come from. A nice old Mark II. I think we paid $125 for this, which is not much cheaper than new, but this is an old Mark II. So, I mean, the bluing on it is beautiful. It's not just like a black painting on it. It's got traditional bluing. Magazines are a little pricey for it, but just little 10-round mags. Came with the optic on it. It is missing the iron sight from the rear. That's something I'd like to put on there, but I think they put that on there for the scope. Little Simmons 3x8, by 20 by scope. I mean, this is perfect. This is a nice little starter rifle for somebody. You're not going to go through the rounds too quickly. Very low recoil because it's a fairly heavy rifle. And yeah, this little guy is great. I actually had a Mark II F, a black synthetic one, and I sold it because I enjoy shooting this more. For me, it's actually more comfortable to do the chambering of the rounds with my left arm, even though I'm a righty. So, but yeah, I mean, talk about a nice little starter rifle. These are great. And I know the Mark II Fs have an adjustable trigger on them, and this one does not. But the trigger on this one's well broken in, so it's nice and comfortable. It's got a nice, looks like a maple stock to it maybe. But yeah, so, you got a lot of nice options out there if you want to go into 22 LR. And then ammunition, I mean, you've got a slew of options. You've got 22 shot rounds that you could put through it for, like, I don't know if you'd want to use it for like a rattlesnake round or something. Lots of different types of. What do you guys think about accuracy levels in terms of the ammo? Is there a brand out there that you guys seem to have better luck with than 22? Or what have you guys heard? Who makes a good, accurate 22 LR round? Is it Eli brand or Ailey? I can't pronounce it. Is it ELY? Do you guys have any idea? Ely? Yeah, theirs seems to be fairly expensive. I don't know, is it German? Maybe British or I
thought they were British, but could be wrong.
I don't know. I've always had great luck with CCI ammunition. That's always been good. So, I mean, and then, a lot of it just depends on what's going to run best through your firearm. Gary, what runs best through that Taurus that you have, the TX22? What have you found out?
Well, I was trying to remember in the video I did which one had the best accuracy, but to be honest, I'd have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, CCI. I think CCI puts they really have some nice high quality rounds. What is it? The Stingers have like a waxy coating on them, or the mini mags, one of the two.
Yeah.
Rolling Trip says CCI standard price and accuracy. And a lot of it's also going to have to do with the quality of the barrel. You're running like a bull barrel or a heavier barrel through the firearm, or are you running, is it, the overall build quality. Calavera says my Marlin 60 will eat just about anything. I'm actually what do you guys think about this? Maybe you guys can chime in on this. I've heard, and I don't know if this is true or not, but the Ruger 1022s of today are not the not the same quality as the old Ruger 1022s from, say, 15 or 20 years ago or longer.
It might be all the plastic and MIM parts in there is what they're talking about.
Okay. I mean, Ruger's got MIM down to, they do make solid MIM parts. I don't hear about a lot of parts breaking on their firearms, but I had one, and the fit and finish seemed okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It wasn't like when you take the gun apart, the underside wasn't fully finished. There was like exposed metal underneath. It wasn't, completely coated or painted. I know you can get different grades of 1022s with different finishes and things like that, but I don't know.
If you don't like the stock Ruger parts, get those Volkswagen, however you say it. Just get their parts, and there you go.
Gunstomp says, my son's 1022 works great, eats whatever, and the SR22. I like the SR22. That's a neat little gun. Ichota says, Super Sniper Subsonic Aguila, 60 grain. The ballistics beat all the others. Okay. Calaveras says, out to 100 yards, Winchester, Remington, and where are we at here? Winchester, Remington, and other bulk packs are Minute of Squirrel. And like I said, I like the Federal Auto Match, I think is what it's called. I buy a lot of that, but also buy the Winchester little 555 packs, little bricks that they have in there too. Can I beg in here? I'm only 16 from 2,000. Oh, guys, get on over to Gunsnob's channel. He only needs 16 more subscribers to get to 2,000. So, Snob, put your link to your channel in here, please do. I was just putting my link into my B channel earlier, but do put your link in there, dude. Yeah, let's get you up to 2,000, man. William Keller says, my TX22 shoots them all. CCI and Thunderbolts shoot great all day. G-Web says 18 thumb. Yeah, there you go. CCI Mini Mag and Winchester X. So, and another rifle that I would recommend to you guys, and I know that there's a lot of people aren't big fans of Remington firearms, but back in 1996 or 97, I bought a Remington Viper, and I can't remember if it was the 595. I'll have to look that up real quick. The Remington, it was called the Remington Viper. It's their semi-automatic, basically their answer to the Ruger 1022. Excellent rifle. They still make them to this day, and they're really inexpensive. I've been seeing them for like 145, 160. If you order them online, I know that Stand Down at SS Pawn has one that I've really been interested in. Let me get you guys the. And this is one of those guns that's nice about it is they've actually improved the design as time has gone on. Okay, it's the model 522 Viper, and they still make it. They make a couple different versions of it, and that's a great little rifle. They've actually gone through and redesigned the mags a couple times to make the magazines even better than they were before. But that was, the model 522 Viper. Or they have a newer version of that. It's somewhere around there. You guys will look it up, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you check out the Remington website. Or just the 22 Viper is what it's called. I highly recommend one of those. Nothing against the Ruger 1022. They're great guns too, but I would definitely try it out. Okay, Guitar Man P says the 597. Okay, yeah. I had the older one, the first run, but the 597s are really nice. Mags are expensive though. I think I've seen mags for $15. These little Savage mags are like 17 or 20 bucks at Cabela's. I mean, they're pricey. I've yet to find cheap Savage magazines for the Mark II rifles. They're pricey, man. Gunsnob says, I've got an old Savage semi-auto. I gave $50 for it used. Looks rough. It'll run whatever ammo you put through it. Let's see here. Two Light Moose says, bought my son a 597. He loves it. Yeah, the 597 is great. Person named Review says, I thought they got rid of the Viper years ago. Yeah, the 597 is the evolution of the 522. It's just the newer version of it. Stock looks somewhat similar to it. I love it, man. Yeah, the Viper wasn't. It was good. I would say that a 1022 at that time was a little bit better, but the 597s now are really, really nice. Calaveras says, my Marlin is tube fed. No magazines are needed. Yeah, you have that option if you want to. The Viper from back in the 90s were like $55. I think I paid $79.99 or $89.99 for mine. Bought it at like a farm supply store. So let's throw it out there, guys. What are some of your favorite 22s? Handguns, rifles. What do you guys recommend for somebody who wants to pick up a nice 22 maybe over the holidays or get into a 22? What do you guys recommend?
Rifle or handgun?
I don't care. Anything, man. What works for you? What have you had good luck with, or what's good?
I'm with Calaveras on the Marlin. I got a Marlin 60. I love it.
Okay, Marlin 60. What do those cost?
About 145, 150.
Okay. So the Marlin 60, that might be one to look for over Black Friday. You might find some good deals on it. It's kind of their version of the 1022. Oh no, it's not. Yeah. All right. So blowback action. Number built over 11 million. Yeah, that's a pretty good sign that the Marlin 60 is a solid investment. Effective firing range, 100 yards, blowback. What's that?
I got two of the Model 60s. I love them.
David, what are the? You've got something else. I've seen some of your video. Don't you have a blue rifle? Help me out here. Didn't you have something like an American Standard or something? What? Did you do videos?
I've got a XL Arms 22 mag, and then I've got the Golden Boy or the Big Boy, whichever one, the 22 mag Henry. Then I've got the Remington 597, which is technically not mine. It's my friend's wife, so it's pink, but it shoots like amazing.
Okay, so you got a 597 too, which is like I said, that's the new version of the Viper that I had back in the day. Okay.
Yeah, and then I've got there's another one. I got one more 22 rifle. I can't think of what it is.
Matt Sexy says my Savage 64F auto costs $99. Does all right, but it hates the low velocity ammo. And again, that's another thing too. I've noticed with the GSG guns, and I know that CloverTac did a lot of tests on one of those MP5 style GSG guns. And I know that I remember watching the videos. You definitely want to make sure that you're running some good high quality ammo through those. The Sig Sauer Mosquito that I tested, it really liked the CCI mini mags and the stingers, and I had some issues with some of the just the regular. Some of the Remington rounds that I was running through, some of the Winchester rounds. And the problem, I wish the 6 Sauer Mosquito, or it's also called the, is it GSG that makes the Mosquito? They call it something new now. But anyway, it looks like a little 226. That's a great little gun, except they're very finicky with the ammo. The Sauer Mosquito. Yeah, 6 Sauer Mosquito.
You might be thinking of my
the GSG Firefly. That's what it's called now, the Firefly. But it was called the 6 Sauer Mosquito. But it was contracted. GSG made them for Sig. In Germany, so yeah, the Sauer Mosquito, Sig Sauer Mosquito, yeah, they're sour, all right, when they don't run. But anyway, when we went out to the range, my best friend and his wife, and they brought their daughters out there with us. We wanted to see if his daughter wanted to take some shots, and she didn't want to shoot. And then she watched her mom shoot. Her mom was shooting a G17, and she wanted to shoot a gun. She's like, "Okay, I'll try one." So we gave her the Mosquito, and she popped off a couple rounds and did really good with it, surprisingly. And she liked it. That thing's got like 0 recoil, but again, they're ammo finicky, so be careful if you go that route. What other recommendations do you guys have? Gary, would you recommend that TX22?
Yep, definitely.
Did yours have some magazine issues though, or what'd you run into for issues with it?
It did the first time or two through, but I think it was my loading issues. I was loading them incorrectly because somebody didn't read the manual. So there's a follower in the magazines. They're all plastic magazines. There's a follower and you can pull it down from either side. Okay. And I was relieving tension on the follower. Actually, you should maintain tension on that follower when you load it or your rounds because it's an offset mag. So your rounds will get jumbled up and they won't feed reliably if you don't keep that tension on there when you're loading it. Once I finally got the hang of how to load them, I didn't have any problems anymore.
Okay. So just definitely read the manual. For starters, be careful.
Manual, yes.
Oh yeah.
You know how people are when they buy new guns. I don't know about you, but that's not the first thing I do is sit and read through that instruction manual.
I did for my SR 1911. This guy right here, I definitely read the manual for this because I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I take this apart properly. I don't want to scratch something or whatever, mess it up. I was very because I know sometimes 1911s can have just a little bit of variety in how they disassemble. They're not always exactly the same, especially up in the front.
The nice thing about this 22 is it takes down just pretty much like any other semi, and it's got the barrel and you can clean it just like you would any other gun. And
the design on it's not even a blowback style. It's got a like
and so if you're
style action.
If you're trying to get a kid or somebody used to using a full size semi, at least they'd have the it's the same size and shape. So they could get used to how they operate, how to clean and everything else. And you work them up to a bigger pistol and they're used to it.
They make that in flat dark earth now too, right? They got a different color if you want to go that route.
That's what I hear, yeah.
And like I said, I think I've been seeing them for under $300 when they were $349 when they first came out. Is it $350? Is that what you paid for your first one?
I got mine on sale at
$325.
I got $299.
Okay.
It was a first week deal. Academy got a bunch in and I got in and got one real quick. So
okay.
I'm not gonna miss a good deal. I'm just frugal as anybody else. If I can save some bucks, I'm gonna save me some bucks.
How's the recoil on the TX22? Is it just about non-existent? Like you don't even know when it goes off? Yeah, that's the thing I noticed on that Firefly also. Yeah.
The way it's shaped and everything, it handles it. Not that there's a lot on 22 LR anyway, but you don't notice it.
Yeah. Well, the thing's got a lot of weight to it. It weighs over 16 ounces. I mean, that's got a lot of weight to absorb the recoil too. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Atypical Jake says, I like the Ruger 2245 Light. Oh, yeah, and I love the Ruger Mark Series pistols. Those are really cool. Says, I like the Ruger 2245 Light, one button takedown, and super fun to shoot with the Vortex Venom. Atypical Jake, that's got the new style, right? It's got the break action style when you take it apart, because the old 2245 Lights are very, very interesting to take apart and clean. Jason Stewart says 22 LR revolvers are a lot of fun to shoot. Rolling Trip says, Gary, I found mags for the TX22 from Natchez Supply for $16 each. So if you guys get those, make sure you go through GunTube to do that, so that a little cut of it goes back to the website. Matt Sexy says, my 1911 has an idiot scratch on it and it shows proudly. There you go. Gunsnob says the M&P 22 pistol and rifle are both great. Yeah, those are excellent platforms to practice on, or even to just have, right? SR22 is Gunsnob's favorite 22 pistol. Super easy to clean, says Atypical Jake. Yeah, those have a different type of break action in them. I saw that Ruger's making their Mark series. I can't remember what the Marks. They're doing an anniversary edition, because it's like the 50. I don't know what the anniversary. The 50th anniversary of the Mark series of pistols, the 22 pistols.
Oh, I believe it.
Mark, is it Mark 5? I can't remember, guys. You have to help me out.
Yeah, Mark 5 is the most current one.
Yeah, they've remade the original design, and I don't know if it was a limited run, but they look really cool. Something to check out. And the old ones, the original runs of them, have become collector's items too. Now Ecoda says Rough Rider pistols are extremely accurate. How's the build on the new? Have you guys bought a Rough Rider pistol lately? The one that I shot was a couple of years old, and it ran just fine. I know my cousin bought one. He's got great luck with it, but there's been a few complaints about them. I mean, I guess a lot of it depends on what finish you go with and how well you take care of it. But would you guys? Okay, here's a question, guys. Would you pick up a Heritage Rough Rider, or would you get the Ruger? Was it the Wrangler? Which one do you think you'd rather get? Not counting the option to swap out the 22 mag cylinder.
I have the Rough Rider, but I saw the Wrangler. They've got one in my store, and I almost bought it this last weekend, because that's a nice looking gun.
They're $250 or $300 though, aren't they? They're a little more expensive. I mean, the Rough Riders are what you can get one for a little over $100 if you don't want the 22 mag cylinder.
Don't quote me on this, but this was under $200. I'm almost certain.
Okay, because they were a little expensive when they first came out. Of course, many guns are when they first come out.
$179 or something like that. I'm thinking, God, I ought to do that, but I was buying something else at the time.
So they've got that Cerakote bronze one that you can get. Is that what that is? It kind of looks like they got some neat finishes on them too.
Yeah, this one's all black. But
I think I need to see. I'm torn, man. Do I want to get a TX22 or do I want to get a like a Rough Rider or a Wrangler? I need to look and see if anybody's got any Wranglers on sale. Oh, see, Gun Library Garrett says he's seen it for $160 in gray online a few times. So there's an option for you. Sub 200 for a Wrangler. Yeah, I think they were more than 200 when they first came out. So that's cool that they've got. I think the MSRP on them is like 249 or 299. Gun Library Garrett says any lever action 22 because I want to be a cowboy. So Kingpin, you said you've got a lever action 22, is that right? Or a 22 Magnum?
Yeah, I got the Henry.
How's that run, man? Is that pretty smooth?
It's actually, aside from the Marlins, it's the easiest runner. The other 22 mag I have, the XL Arm, is a jam factory because it's got one of those magazines where you got to pull the follower down to load it, like Gary was talking about.
Yeah.
And it's just a pain in the neck. It's fun to go through one or two mags full, but the Henry runs like a champion.
No issues with any of the ammo you've run through. Do you just run a variety of ammo through? Do you just pick up whatever's cheap, or do you stick with one specific ammo, or do you notice it?
Well, my friend and his wife were going shooting with me. We'd go to Walmart and buy, big box of Winchester White Box or the Thunderbolts or whatever, and then just go through those. And then when they stopped going to the range as much, I started getting CCI stuff from a friend of mine. So I've pretty much just been exclusively shooting CCI through it for like the past year. But it worked out.
Now, how about taking apart and clean up on that? Is that pretty easy? I mean, I've disassembled my Marlin 336 before, so it's not hard. But is it hard to keep clean just because of the buildup you can sometimes get from 22s?
Yeah, the Marlin is the one with the copper or the brass or whatever. So thankfully, a good friend of mine from Michigan that goes by the name of Squib makes some really good cleaning stuff and get it out and polish it up. But whenever I take that out, I only put 20, 30 rounds through it at most, just to stretch its legs a little bit.
Oh, what are we talking about here in the chat? My first 22 gun snob says was a bolt action Daisy 22 with a wood stock and an octagon barrel. Had a box mag like a 1022. I can look every year at a gun show for one, but can't ever find one with a wood stock. Oh, man. Matt Sexy says, at Travis P11, the Rough Rider in my part of the woods costs 120 with the 22 WMR cylinder and 22 LR cylinder. It's going to be 140. That's a good price. Jason Stewart says High Point needs to make a 22 LR. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone into that area yet. I don't know. I think the slides would be too heavy, though. Wranglers are like 160. Yeah, I'm going to look into one of those Ruger Wranglers. I think those are neat. I like to have a little cowboy action gun like that just to kind of play around with. All right, cool. All right, well, hey, anything else on the 22 LR? I mean, you know, we can get into, I mean, there's a variety of different types of rounds you can get for it. You know, we also, then you start getting into 22 short, and then you start to get into the Calibris and the BBs and stuff like that. Eco says Mossberg Plinkster $100 rifle. Yeah, I mean, you don't hear a lot of complaints about a lot of the 22 rifles that are out there. I'm a big fan of the Mark II series from Savage, the Mark II F or any of those, especially when you got the adjustable trigger on them also.
Hey, Travis.
Yo.
There's 122 we're leaving out of the discussion.
What's that? Which one's that?
The life card. We haven't talked about the life card.
Oh, yes, the life card 22. That's the one that folds open. It's the single shot with a couple rounds.
And there's a new polymer version out now.
Yep, I saw that Sarge did a review on his, didn't he?
And they've got a deal on the website. It's a Black Friday special. You can get one for $279, I believe, with a holster.
Let's do a little screen share here so people can see what the life card is. So you've got a MasterCard, you've got a Visa, you've got a Discover card. Do you have a life card? All right, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's just share it up. We'll just share the entire screen. So the life card 22, here we go. The new standard for discreet carry, a folding single shot 22 LR pistol that's no bigger than a stack of credit cards at 0.5 inches thin and weighing less than 5.5 ounces. Life card will be the last gun you'll leave behind. I know that that Stan at SS Pawn had one of these in the shop. I had a chance to look at it. I mean, I think it's an innovative design. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Why not keep one with you? Just carry one in your back pocket, or keep one in your front pocket. I'd be a nice little backup to your carry piece, or just have around, or keep one in your vehicle somewhere where it's it's storage in the handle for 3 rounds of 22 LR, full size handle for easy use when unfolded, completely ambidextrous, built-in safety features. $299. You said they're $279, Gary?
That's what the sale ad said. I don't know if that sale's still good now or not.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find my email.
Okay.
Trailblazer Firearm.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out Sarge C4's video. Now, the one that I held was all metal, and I can't remember what the caliber was, but are they only 22 LR? Are they all 22 LR?
Yeah, they've got them in 22 mag also.
Okay. I think that might have been the one that Stan had in stock at SS Pawn. Free holster included, $49 value. Again, guys, you can laugh at it all you want. Ooh, flat dark earth. But it's it's an innovative design. I mean, it's one of the most original, I want to say original gun designs. I mean, I know there's been a lot of small kind of pocket pistols like this or niche pistols like this, but I'd consider picking one up. The only thing I can't get past is the cost, unfortunately, but still, hey, no big deal. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys want to watch the video on it, make sure you check out Sarge C4's video on it. It looks pretty cool. He did his little test of it, so it looks kind of neat. G-Web says, is Sarge here? I believe that he was invited. I have not seen him in the chat at all, so maybe he could talk about it if he is. Ruger American 22 is nice. It takes 1022 mags. There you go. Not to mention, hey, that's another thing too. The Remington 597 and the Ruger 1022 give a ton of aftermarket magazine options. Those BX series mags you can get, or DX, BX for the Ruger 1022. You can also get some fairly large, drum style magazines for it also. So, I mean, that right there makes it for some nice long range sessions. You can put a lot of rounds down there without having to reload that often. So, yeah, not bad. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I do like that little life card. I mean, I consider having one just as a spare in my pocket. I'd rather have that than nothing, to be honest with you. Man, you want the ultimate discreet carry. I mean, that's pretty much going to be it. Nobody would ever think that little square is going to turn into a gun, you know?
We all got to play with Surges down in Tulsa, and that's really, it's not as cheap as you'd think. It's very well put together. And
yeah, the metal ones it's got some weight to it, man. It's solid. It feels like a solid little piece of billet steel. I mean, the thing is, like, it's like, holy crap, this is really, there's a lot to it. It's not just some little layers that are screwed together. I mean, it's actually, it's legit. As a firearm.
The one they have now that's polymer, it's only half polymer. They haven't figured out how to make them totally out of polymer yet. But they have reduced the weight down quite a bit on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd say it probably weighs like 12 ounces, maybe if not more. I'm not sure what the polymer one weighs, but now Kingpin says, how does it compare to a folding Glock? Well, I mean, it's hey, there's enough room in my pocket for both, so I'm not saying that I wouldn't own both of them. Gunsnob says, is anyone going to get the new Daisy Red Ryder adult size BB gun? Ooh, there you go.
I'd like one.
Didn't realize they were making one. I need to catch up on my gun news big time. So, yeah, that's a problem with those old little BB guns we had as kids, man. They're so small, unless you can maybe go for some of those Crossman or those Daisy power lines, Gunsnob says it's better than the Glock. Oh, ouch. The little folding credit card gun. Shots fired. Heads up. Shots fired.
I know about that.
Hey, so let's go ahead and shift on over to some Black Friday gun deal talk. If you guys see anything good over there in the chat, go ahead and let us know if you've seen any really good deals on anything. So what we're going to do is we'll just do a little screen share. You guys feel free to chime in at any point. And we're going to take a look at Gun.Deals. I love this website. And again, I swear to God, I didn't know about it before. And a lot of people say, man, how can you not know about Gun.Deals? Well, I mean, I go to like Classic Firearms. I go to PSA. There's like 5 websites I go to consistently for firearms. And it's pretty sad. I don't look at more places. I go to Davidson's Gun Genie when I look up new guns. I'll go to, Gun Broker and stuff like that. So Gun.Deals, a lot going on here. If you guys see anything that you want to see, let me know. And we can click on it. Let's go ahead and start off with a little PSA and see what's going on. They got any deals? Actually, let's go to the Gun.Deals main page because that's going to show off what's going on. So, here we go. We got some Polymer 80 Glock frames going on, 7170 shipped. There's some codes you can use on that. Federal Black Pack ammo, 9mm, 8 boxes, 365 shipped. 2,000 rounds for 365 shipped. That's not bad. With the code, oh wow, with the code HAA, you get a $100 mail-in rebate that makes it 265 for 2,000 rounds. Okay, I'm interested in that. That's at Brownells. Gander Outdoors has a similar deal. They're $219. It's on back order, but $219 after a $100 mail-in rebate for 2,000 rounds of 115 grain. PSA showing that they've got the rebates on all the black ammo made by Federal. They call it Federal Black Pack. What else we got? OLAT's got a deal going on right now. OLAT USA Black Friday 2019 sale. And what are they showing off? The PL Pro Valkyries up to 45% off. There you go. They got some bundles you can check out too. All right. So again, this is over at Gun.Deals if you guys want to follow along with me. And you guys that are in the panel, let me know if you see anybody chime in with anything that looks good. Because what I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at the whole screen. I can't see the chat. You can get yourself a Taurus G2C for $144 after a $25 mail-in rebate over at Gander Outdoors. So if you've got one nearby, even shipped to your FFL, that would still be cheaper than a lot of local prices. Here's a U.S. military surplus Malamute fleece jacket for $34.69. Ooh, here you go, David. Wise Arms Whisper 22 suppressor. Hey. 17 HMR, 22 LR, WMR for only $99. That's crazy at Primary Arms. How could you thumbs down that deal? I mean, seriously, that's like one of the least expensive suppressors I think I've ever seen that you can buy. What else we got here? Brownell's Black Friday 2019 deals and coupons. We've got some Ear Pro going on for $5.99 shipped. Streamlight Pro Tac Rail Mount 2 625 lumen professional tactical flashlight with high-low strobe for $82.54. That's not bad for a Streamlight at all. All right, check out Brownells real quick here and see what they got going on. Oh, it's a little tiny. Shoot. Yeah, looks like we got some lowers on sale. Looks like they're showing a lower for $42.71. Might just have to go to Brownell's website and see what they got going on here. Got some deals on some night sights over there, some uppers. A lot of those Polymer 80 lowers are on sale too. Hey guys, do you know of anything good that's out there? Have you heard of any deals at all?
It's not gun related, but I was talking about in the early chat. My parents were showing me the Cabela's paper today, and they got hoodies for like $10, and they got jeans for like $10. So if you need some, get around the house stuff.
Yeah, well, Cabela's getting the Bass Pro Shops. I've noticed ever since they got the Bass Pro Shops, what is it, Redhead, I think is the line of clothing. The prices on clothing at Cabela's has gone down big time because Cabela's brand clothing can be pretty expensive. It's high quality stuff, but the Bass Pro Shops bringing their own line in. I mean, they've really lowered the price point on a lot of what they have. Only you got some places like Menards that's in there, the hardware store, because they've got a lot of gun safe deals.
Yeah, Tractor Supply had some pretty good stuff, but they don't. Only thing gun related they sell in Maryland is Tractor Supply or safes.
Okay. Yeah, RTSC doesn't have firearms here. There might be a few that do, but so I'm seeing a 20 to 60 by 60 millimeter spotting scope over there at Menards for $29.99. They're going to sell some Barska night vision binoculars for $99. That's not bad. They're normally $200. You could look those up if you want to. I don't know what the model is, but you guys can check the ad. They've got a 30 gun fire safe for $289. So it's $499. Sale price $349. Mail-in rebate $60. $289 is going to be the price on that. Looks like it's Sports Afield brand, which is probably made by another company. 2-person tree stand, 18-foot tree stand for $119. That's not bad. They got a little Calamus knife set for $13. Some trail cameras going on too. Let's check and see what else we got here. But what I do, guys, is I go over to gun.deals and then click on the Black Friday link. And there was, I mean, like a week ago, there was only 3 ads posted. Now they've just got, pages and pages of it put up here. Rural King, we don't have one. I wish we did. But they tend to have some really good deals. So they've got Gary's favorite gun, the Taurus Spectrum, for $125.
Yeah.
I'm joking, Gary. Springfield Armory, we'll pass on that. What else do they have? Let's see. Federal Black Pack ammo. That's it. Shoot. Plano all-weather gun cases for $53.98. That's not bad at all. It's a pretty good deal. Oh, let's see what else is looking good. There's Tractor Supply. I don't know. Do some of the TSC stores actually sell guns? Oh, yeah, they do. They do. I wonder if those are black powder, if those are legit.
No, some of them.
Pellet guns and BB guns. Yeah.
I think some of them do sell like real guns and ammo and stuff. I'm not sure, but I think they do.
We have a farm supply chain called Orscheln, which is a lot like TSC. And Orscheln, some of the bigger Orscheln stores do carry firearms. They're like the traditional like farm supply store. You remember when you were a kid? Part hardware store, part farm supply store, and they've got firearms in stock. Let's see. Yeah. We got Kentucky Gun Company's got something listed here. What do we got?
Snob was just saying that Tractor Supply has ammo. So.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, our Orscheln's does too. They've got a decent variety. I was surprised they got 10 millimeter in stock. They've got a lot of 300 blackout. They got a lot of calibers that, since I don't buy ammo at Walmart anymore. I mean, I now support the local farm supply store, which really it's only about $1 more per box, and eventually I'm not even going to be able to get those calibers at Walmart anyway. So I'm just getting used to, to paying that price. Yeah, we've got Kentucky Gun Company's got some pretty good deals. What was I seeing over here? They got a Savage 555 20 gauge over under for $399 or 12 gauge for $399. That's not bad at all. Let's see. I suppose you could order these and have them shipped. I'm hoping some of these places maybe have some free shipping, because that's one of those places where you kind of get smacked, is when you got to drop $30 or $50. Hey, is anything popping up in the chat over there, guys, for suggestions? Because I'm running the full screen here. I only have one screen here.
I got one for you if you can share my screen real quick.
Yeah, let me go ahead and stop sharing, and we'll get out of this, and we'll go back to you. All right, so Gary, what do you got, man?
Well, I've got it. Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
And I don't know if you can see it or not. This is from Atwood's, and they have a $14 50 cal steel ammo can.
Okay.
For $14.99, and if you buy that, you get 20% off all the ammo that you can fit inside it.
Oh, dude, that is, man, go get some expensive huge rounds going on there. That is awesome.
You can't take it out of the packaging. I already
have to start
that,
dumping it in there. Man, get some 44 mag or some 357 going on. You save $8 a box, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, what else they showing there? If you buy a Ruger SR556, you get a free EC9S. Is that what that is down there? It's a little hard to tell because it's kind of small.
Yes, it's an EC9S.
Hey, and they got PMags for $9.99. I know that Palmetto State had PMags for $7.99, which is, you know.
I don't know if they're still doing the deal, but a guy I watch on YouTube, his name is Dave Gass. He got the PC carbine, and it came with the Security 9.
Wow.
So I don't know if that was just one of the stores he was at or how he got, but keep an eye out for that too. So Ruger's been putting a little bit of combination stuff together.
They also have a Kimber 1911 for $549.
That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad. If you don't, I mean, a lot of people complain about it, but I mean, take one and shoot it and see what you think about it. If it runs well for you, buy it. If you like the looks of it, if it feels good, and go rent one and try it. If it runs well, buy it.
But yeah, if you've got an Atwoods near you, check it out.
They've got them down in Kansas where you are?
There are a few.
Okay.
Down around the Wichita area.
Okay. And those of you coming through Nebraska, we do have some Dunhams. So if you need ammo or guns, that's a good place to stop in. Matt Sexy is saying Turner's Outdoorsman has some good prices on lowers. I need to maybe look that up real quick. Let's see what Turner's Outdoorsman, is that what he said? I'm looking for some lowers. I mean, yeah. Have you guys seen any real good deals on some lowers? What's PSA doing for lowers right now?
I don't know, but Bear Creek is on their hands and knees begging people to take them. They're so cheap.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Bear Creek's been selling stuff real cheap for the past 6 months. At least in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, no, and I mean, I buy a lot of you guys know that I get the rifles to test. And our family has purchased several of their rifles. So let's just see what they have real quick here. Let's share the screen. And again, I mean, they send me, the uppers and I mean, I've purchased 3 rifles from them. My stepdad's purchased 3. We've had nothing but great luck from them so far. So Black Friday, what do they have? What's going on? And I'll know if this is a good deal or not because I check their prices, religiously. Oh, Black Friday 2019 preview, huge deals the BCA way.
I get 5 emails from them every day, it seems.
November 25th through the 29th. So customers who spend $200 or more will get a free BCA beanie along with free shipping on all uppers chambered in 5.56 NATO. That's not a bad deal, but I will say this. Bear Creek has got some of the least expensive shipping I've ever seen on anything firearms related. I think I spend, I'm not kidding, $10 to $12 for shipping on an upper, which is unreal. But hey, free shipping is free shipping, And in my state, they don't actually charge sales tax, so I'm happy about that. Tuesday the 26th, customers who spend $100 get a free BCA black T-shirt. You also get free shipping on any 450 Bushmaster upper. By the way, their complete uppers are anywhere between $200 and $250 with the bolt carrier group and the charging handle. Wednesday the 27th, the first 300 purchases get a free BCA water bottle along with free shipping on all 223 Wild upper assemblies. And the rifle that I have off to my right, the BCA Brown Bear is what it's called. That one has been a great rifle. That's 223 Wild, and that thing is awesome. Thursday the 28th, make sure you order as quickly as possible. This is at Bear Creek Arsenal. The first 75 customers get a free BCA Slack pack, which includes a wine koozie, a patch, and a sticker. You also get free shipping on all 458 SOCOM upper assemblies. And the deal for Friday the 29th is awesome as well. The first 75 customers that make a purchase from us will receive a free Slack pack. If that's not enough for you, you get free shipping on all 5.56 NATO upper assemblies. These deals are crazy, and you'll be crazy if you don't take advantage of them. And I mean, the prices, well, let's just see if they've lowered it.
I had them put that 458 SOCOM part in there just for you, Travis.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't worry. I'm going to pick one up. At some point, I'm going to pick one up. That's not. Let's see what they have for 458 SOCOMs and see if they have any deals right now. So
that's the next one I'm going to build.
There we go. Okay, so $199 for just a simple kind of M4 style 16-inch barrel. I'd want something with the front side on. Here we go. $219 with a M-lock rail. Complete, by the way, guys. That's with the bolt carrier group and the charging handle, which can save you, $60 at minimum if you got to buy it yourself. Let's see here, $229. And I don't know if you guys noticed it, but Storm and Norman Gunworks was chiming in that he was going to send me a 45 Raptor upper to test out. So I told him that maybe this spring, once it warms up a little bit, that's something we can look into doing. See if there's anything else out there. Let me check the chat real quick. What else are you guys mentioning? Who are you? 38. Not sure I know you. Oh, there's somebody else chiming in here. Anybody know what that federal black ammo is all about? Kevin in New York says, I don't know. Have you guys checked the boxes out on that yet?
No.
Federal. Well, let's just see what that's all about. I'm kind of curious myself, because maybe if you guys see some deals on it, you might be kind of curious about what all the hubbub is about on it.
You would be able to tell if this is a good deal, but Hunan's line is it anyway said, I got a 6.5 Creedmoor Savage 10T SR for $4.99 with a $100 rebate. A little heavy, but just getting into 6.5, and we'll be taking shots at $350 for access in February.
Oh, nice. Hey man, that's not bad at all. All right, so I'm seeing federal black pack, 115 grain 9, 250 rounds for $47.94. How much is that per box?
This looks like their equivalent of the Hornady Frontier.
So it's like $9.50 a box. Okay, is it steel case, or is it steel? Not steel case. Is it? Is it steel? Steel ammo? Steel case ammo? I don't know.
No, it's brass. It's
brass. Okay, all right, I got you.
It's their brass equivalent. It's their equivalent of the Hornady Frontier.
But doesn't some of the Frontier doesn't come steel case either, does it? I'm thinking of the
No, it's brass. Yeah.
Okay,
this is in more than just 5.56 and 300 blackout though. I mean, this look 224 Valkyrie, 380 auto, 308, 9mm Luger, 22 long rifle, 17 HMR, 40 Smith, 12 gauge buckshot. Nice. So this is practice ammo.
Yeah, man. What's up?
I think we got somebody else that's knocking on.
Oh, okay. Gun Snob is joining us. Gun Snob, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful.
Hey, why don't you go ahead
and
give us a quick intro to your channel, man. What do people need to know if they check you out?
I do gun reviews and stuff like that. And
cool.
Just if they're watching this, I just released best Black Friday handgun videos yesterday. And sometime after I get off here, I'm going to record the rifle deals. So
there you go, man. Cool. That is awesome, man. Yeah, this is crazy. All these ideas I've been having for videos, like people are beating me to the punch. You had yours that you did. I saw Black Cat Outdoors had a video on like come defend your caliber. I wanted to do a caliber bracket or a caliber shootout. I'm like, man, I don't want to copy anybody's ideas.
Well, I did one last year, and I just had like 500 or 600 subs when I did it. And it got like 1,000 views in 2 days. So I was like, I'm going to do it again.
The Black Friday videos do really, really well. I did one just on gun.deals, and that alone has brought a lot of views, which is cool because people are interested in it right now. They want to know, I mean, do you really have time to sit around and click through 25 different, ads, or do you just want to know what the best deals are?
Well, apparently I did last night. So,
well, yeah. Well, I mean, it was research. You were doing research. That's the difference between the two. Your average person that's just, your average amateur out there, right? They just don't have time to do that kind of research like us pros, Of course, we're speaking as armchair commandos here, just so everybody knows. But
yeah.
Dunham's has the same federal rebate, but the ammo is slightly more than PSA, but no shipping. So I bought mine at Dunham's. I'm thinking that federal black pack ammo I'm noticing it only comes in larger boxes.
Cabela's had that too, I think, in Bass Pro.
Looks like it's 150 rounds on up. So you're getting bigger bulk packs of it. So maybe you're saving a little bit of money. Whereas you might be used to paying $10 to $11 per box for brass ammo. You can get in at 8 or 9, which we used to do at Walmart when we could get federal. Remember the good old days when we could buy federal ammunition at Walmart for $8.49 a box? You remember that Kingpin, that 45 aluminum case stuff we used to buy? God, those were the good old days, man.
Yeah, way back when.
Man, tell you what, geez. Just to share the screen real quick here, guys, what I'm talking about with the federal black pack here. So this is out of stock, but if you guys are 45 fans, you got 150 rounds of 45 ACP, 230 grain for $46.76. That's not bad.
Pretty decent deal.
Yeah, I think I paid $49 at Walmart when I bought 200 rounds of aluminum case. This is brass. Same grain weight, 45 ACP. 40 for $55.58 for 200 rounds. I know, David, you shoot a lot of 40, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that a good price, 200 rounds for $55? We're looking at 10, 20, 30, 40, 15, 30, 40. $12.50 a box, basically? No.
I usually don't buy my ammo from the stores like that. So I get 500 round boxes for about $100.
How much?
I pay 100 for my 500 round boxes.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So I mean, that's what it's looking like with the black pack. That's something I need to look into. But and again, a lot of these are already starting to sell out. A lot of them are showing up on back order. So that's plus we're in the midst of hunting season too. So you tend to get a lot of people that are just buying a bunch of extra calibers and a bunch of ammo already in the stores anyway. Let's see here. See if anybody else had any comments out there. $12.50 a box rebate if you buy at least 2. So yeah, a lot of rebates are out there too, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Gary, you had a question out there. Calaveras was wondering if you shot your AR yet.
No, I have not. But it's my goal to get it done this week if the weather allows me to.
Well, hey, I got a snow day tomorrow, so I can be down at your place in about 8 hours if you want to just go ahead and film. It'll probably be warmer where you are than where I am. So
that's true.
There we go. Yeah, let's get this done, man. I'll be there at noon, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool.
You better get going here pretty.
You pick the spot. Yeah, I know. Look at the time, huh?
Who are you kidding? Gary won't be out of bed before noon.
Oh, I will. I'm not an obnoxious one.
Just a couple of reminders real quick before I forget. I'll be doing a Patreon drawing. I might do it by the end of the week or this weekend. So every month I'm doing a drawing for people that are patrons. And I'm going to be giving away stuff for an AR-15, different components and parts for an AR-15 in my drawing. So if you follow me on Patreon, if you actually contribute to the channel, you get a little army man or a woman with your name on it somewhere. So this is Grim90. This is his little army man right here. And I just reach in and pull one out, and whoever gets it gets the box for the month. I think Jim Burgess got it last month, and we've had a lot of people. Unfortunately, I've lost a few patrons. I don't know. I guess if I give stuff away, people aren't happy about that, but that's all right. But anyway, you go in the box. I still have a couple Green Army men available. If you guys want to join me on Patreon, I can get your name on here and put you in the drawing, and I'll send it out to you. And then I also post my videos first and try to do some giveaways exclusively for patrons. So that's coming up. And then also I'll be doing the Blackout Coffee Company giveaway on Thanksgiving Day. Tomorrow Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm going to post a video on, God, what did I just do my video on? I got to think here for a second. I am totally drawing a blank. Thursday we'll do a video on coffee. I know that's coming out. Thursday we're going to do the drawing video for Blackout Coffee. Wednesday, I'll do part 2 of my coffee review that I posted earlier. Oh, Klinger holsters. Yes, I got a new Klinger holster that I've been testing out. And I'll post that video on either tomorrow or Wednesday, probably tomorrow. So we'll be doing that coffee drawing on Thanksgiving Day at some point in the afternoon when I wake up from a turkey-induced coma. We'll flip the camera on and we'll go and do a giveaway for that. We're going to be giving away a Blackout Coffee Company mug. It's one of their heavy ceramic mugs. They're really cool, almost like a tankard style mug. And then some coffee that'll be going out to a winner. So check my video on my channel over there. You guys can get into that drawing and we'll give that out. So yeah, it's a couple things that are coming up for announcements before I forget. But let's see. General Relativity says the black pack prices are good everywhere, but get great after that $12.50 per box, 25 on 2 rebate. Yeah, the rebates are looking really, really good right now.
Yep.
Snob, was there anything that? Hey, Snob, do you know we were talking about this earlier? Is anybody doing the if you buy a Taurus G2C, you get the free or Remington
Rough Rider?
Rough Rider? Yeah,
Academy,
is anybody doing that?
Yeah, Academy.
Is doing that again.
G2. I think is it the G2C or G2S? Whatever one. It has the laser on it this time.
Oh, okay. Can you get the rebate on that one or not?
I don't think it had a rebate on it. Hold on, let me look for the ad.
Yeah.
Give me just a second.
Okay. Hunan's line is in anyway says, "Can I send you some of my family or in-laws coffee from Guatemala? If it'll get through customs, I will take it. I love Guatemalan coffees. Are fantastic, man. Guatemalan Antigua is an excellent, excellent coffee. It's kind of tangy. That's a nice kind of wake me up in the morning. It's a nice bright coffee. You guys, Guatemalan coffee is a bomb. I don't go out of my way to support Starbucks coffee, but they do make one called Costi Cielo that's amazing. So, and that if I do buy Starbucks coffee, I tend to buy it by the 1 pound bag, especially the ones that come from certain farms, because the money gets more back to the producers and not Starbucks themselves. But now, General Relativity says I was going to enter, but then I realized it is Blackout Coffee and not Black Rifle Coffee. Blackout Coffee is marketing more to the hardworking American. They're not really going the tactical route. They don't have like military themed blends. They've got more like wake up names for their coffees and stuff like that. So it sounds similar to Black Rifle Coffee, but they're not. They don't go the military route. They're more of just like small batch roasting. They're a small coffee shop down in Florida. So now General Relativity says I'm a Black Rifle sort of guy. Yeah, if you check my channel, I've done a ton of Black Rifle coffee reviews. I mean, I was drinking it before they even got famous. I mean, I love their coffee. I've been from day one. I've been a fan of it. I mean, and the thing with me and coffee is I love any. I mean, I'm just as long as it's not decaf, I will sit down and drink a cup with you. I don't care if it's Folgers or Nescafe Classico Instant or if it's Maxwell House, whatever, man. I don't care. So I mean, I am coffee. I'm not coffee. I'm coffee polygamous. How does that work out, guys? If you're into multiple brands of coffee and you're not faithful to one brand of coffee, I'm a coffee poly something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm not actually.
Yeah,
I'm got coffee monogamous. What's that?
If you want to look at that Academy ad, I've got it there.
Oh, hey, there we go. Let's get away from my coffee obsession. All right. So here's what we got here, guys.
I'm glad you beat me to it. It took me forever to get to it.
So buy a Taurus G2C handgun with the Viridian laser. Get a free Heritage Rough Rider revolver, and it's got the American grips on it, which Heritage Rough Riders, if I'm not mistaken, they are made in the USA, right? So
yeah, they're made in Florida.
Yeah, we're looking at $299, and I don't know if you can use the rebate on that G2C. It'd be nice if you could. Now, do you have to get? It is the one in stainless steel. You have to specifically get that gun.
I think so. Yeah, it says stainless steel slide.
That laser itself's $132.
That's a heck of a deal. Now
that's the only bargain on that is that it comes with the laser if you want the laser, because that's you can get the Heritage Rough Rider and the G2C cheaper together elsewhere on Black Friday, but that's not with the laser. So the laser is where you get the value.
Does that also include the 22 mag cylinder?
No. I bought that a few years ago. I bought that exact set, and it was they give you a little card with it for $25 or whatever. You can send it off and get the cylinder.
I was going to say that cylinder isn't that much to buy.
Oh, cool. And that one's going to be, is it bee blasted like that or stainless or whatever they do to it? Is that the same?
Mine wouldn't, but I don't know what that one is.
Okay. Yeah, that's like a stainless steel cylinder. That's a neat combo, man. Who's got that for sale? You said Academy. God, Dean, we don't have one. I got to go all the way down to Oklahoma, I think, if I want to get an Academy.
No, you don't.
You got them in Kansas?
Topeka has them.
We got all kinds of them in Kansas.
But the problem is I'm going to have to pay for shipping and a dealer transfer because they're out of state. I wouldn't be able to pick it up locally. I know Nebraska needs an Academy Sports really freaking bad.
I can't believe they don't have one.
No, unfortunately, we have Dick's Sports. We've got Dunham's, Cabela's, obviously, because it came from Nebraska. No Bass Pro Shops. So the closest Bass Pro Shops is over in Iowa.
Really?
Well, yeah. Cabela's and Bass Pros is.
Well, they're the same, but before they were competitors. Yeah. So yeah, they had Cabela's right next to Bass Pro Shops in Council Bluffs or Des Moines. I think it was Council Bluffs. Yeah, Council Bluffs had both of them right next to each other.
If you go to the next page, Gary, they have a bunch of pistols cheap.
You talking there?
Yeah, that M&P M2.09 millimeter for $75 with a $75 instant issue gift card after the $349. So that's the M&P for like $275.
M&P 2.0.
Yeah, I think it ended up being the compact whenever I clicked on it and went to it. It was a 15 round capacity, but that's a good deal on it for $275 total.
Oh my God, yeah. I noticed that Easy 380s, those are really dropping off in price too. I think I was seeing $260 advertised. Oh, and who the heck was it? Somebody's going to have the is it Cabela's? They're going to do the P365 for $399.
Yeah, Cabela's and Bass Pro have it for $399. That's
a
deal.
Crap, man. That's $100 off everything I've seen. So, yeah. Yeah.
But the regular Shield, there's several places that are going to have it for $209. I know PSA was too, but for $209 after the rebate. But yeah, that Shield EZ is $229 after the rebate, and then you turn around and get a $50 instant issue Academy gift card with it too.
Okay. Hey, real quick here, Calavera says it's too bad the California guys can't win any of your giveaway stuff. Yeah, they can. I'm not giving away bolt carrier groups. I'm giving away like tools that you use to assemble ARs. You're not going to be getting any specific AR parts. There won't be any like trigger parts or anything like that, or any kind of barrels. I mean, or lowers. It's going to be stuff that'll make your AR assembly better. I would imagine I could send you furniture. I don't think that'd be an issue. AR specific furniture like stocks and stuff like that. So, I don't know, because you guys usually have like a fixed stock with that special grip on it, don't they? So, Calaveras, I would work with whoever wins that, by the way. I would definitely make sure that it's stay compliant. I've got tons of other stuff I can throw in there too. So, I'll make it worth your time. Don't worry about that, guys. Hunan's line is it anyway says might have to get the Easy for my wife who has brittle bones disease. Yeah, the Easy 380. My cousin bought that for his wife and she loves it. That's her favorite gun. That slide is super easy to manipulate. It's comfortable. That safety is not an issue when you just grip the pistol. And again, for somebody that might have some issues manipulating a firearm, not that I'm against a nice, bigger bore revolver for somebody that has, hand strength issues, but yeah, the recoil on it is going to be very minimal.
I thought about getting that because it's so cheap just to have for people when you have new people out to shoot or something that have never shot. It'd be perfect.
Okay.
Move up from a 22 to that.
Yeah.
Plus, you can always upgrade and get the performance center model with the gold trigger and the gold barrel.
Oh, there you go. Get the bling bling on, huh? Yeah. Right on, man.
Who did you say had the polymer 80 frames for so cheap? You were reading that earlier.
Oh, it was the first one that we went into. God, what was it? I go back up. Brownells, maybe? I think it was Brownells. Yeah, Brownells has them. Yep.
Southpaw said something about Midway and the polymer 80s.
Okay.
Well, I just gave 110 at the gun show last week for one.
The polymer. Yeah, I don't know if it was the polymer 80. Yeah, I think Brownells has them on sale.
I'm all about them. After building one, I want to build more.
The polymer 80 lowers?
Yeah, they're fun.
$66.74 on sale.
For the Glock lowers?
Let me go over to Brownells here.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be.
No, dude. This is all about seeing what's going on, dude. Don't worry about it, man. It's cool. I'm fine with that. They've got some HAA coupon codes that you need to punch in to save money on stuff. So let's go to brownells.com. Let's see here. LS.com. All right, let's see if they have a link to their Black Friday ad. They should. The Build of Rights sale starts right now. 11% off if you use one code, 12% off if you use another code, and free shipping on orders $49 on up. Oh, for Edge members only. Yeah, I don't know where they're. Oh, Shop Black Friday deals. Okay, so let's. They want you to take a poll, man. I just want to see what you guys have on sale. All right, here we go. Let me go into a screen share here real quick, guys. All right. By the way, we'll be ending the chat here pretty soon, so we can get you guys over to Never Enough Ammo's chat here. So I'm seeing 80% lower for an AR for $39.99.
Damn.
And polymer 80 frame and slide bundles for $213. Polymer 80 compact frame for $66.74.
That's cheap. That's the exact one I bought the other day for $110, and I thought it was cheap. I mean, $110 was cheap.
Regular $150. So and that's after promo code HAA.
Couple weeks, man.
I may buy another one just to have one.
$66.74 for a full size frame. Is that going to work with the G17 Gen 3?
Yeah, the full size.
Oh man, there you go.
I built the 19 size because
now, does that include the jig that you need also for the presses or not? Yeah,
I assume. Yeah, mine did.
Man, there you go. $66.74.
It includes the jig and the bits to do it.
Okay. Muzzle brakes on sale for $35.59, and then their ammo sale. AR lower is $47.99 for an Arrow Gen 2 stripped.
That's cheap.
Arrow M5 with the enclosed trigger for $88.99. Arrow M4 E1 for $66.74. Ooh, CMMG AR-15 conversion kit. There you go, guys. With 3 mags for $155.
That's a good deal too.
After the first couple hundred rounds, you've already made up versus shooting your 5.56.
Aren't those about $250 normally or something?
Yeah, it says regular $230. I think they're close to $200 at Cabela's. When I was looking at them the other day, I think they're $189 at Cabela's.
I haven't looked at them in a long time. It's been several years, but I thought they were like $250 back when I looked at them.
Got some actions and some stocks out there for sale. Foxtrot Mike Billet 9mm strip lower for $133. 9mm complete lower for $186 with the magwell that's already set up for, I would guess, Glock mags. 45 ACP strip lower for $133. And okay, so Brownells definitely has a good deal. And then they got a bunch of their swag on sale too, a lot of their gear on sale. Triggers, we don't really talk about triggers. They've got a Geisley enhanced AR-15 trigger for $133. That's normally $216. That's a real good price for Geisley. And there's an Apex trigger for the Gen 5 Glocks for $66.74. Some Wilson Combat 8-round Elite Tactical 1911 mags. 3-pack for $75.64. I usually just use the Ruger mags, but yeah. Mariglow Agent 3 Dot night sights for Glock for $71.19. That's not bad. So yeah, you guys got to get out there and start doing some early shopping here, people. So overall, seems to be some pretty good sales, but so
my wife's gonna hate you because I'm gonna build another Glock or another Polymer 80.
Well, she can go ahead and send her hate to shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com and just go right ahead and funnel it on over there, and all of your complaints will be addressed. So, yep. And so Kingpin, real quick, just so we address that, you said that Midway USA also has FDE flat dark earth only P80 Polymer 80 940 CL lowers on sale.
Yeah, that's what Southpaw put in the chat.
Okay, so guys, make sure you check out Midway USA to see what they have for those Polymer 80 lowers. So you might be able to find some good deals on that. Anything that's $66 or less would be a good deal because Brownell's already got the black ones for $66.74 after you use a little discount code. So, oh, here we go. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Hey, excellent. That's a sweet looking little gun you got there.
I love that paint job.
That's one I just built. I just painted it Saturday. Sarah coated it.
It looks like a well played with toy from like the 80s. That's what it reminds me of, man. I love that. That's awesome. And then it's got the cutout on it for the little RMR on the back there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's a rock slide.
Okay.
Slide.
Now you got to put a sight on the right side of it also, so you can gangster and
Well,
really
I've still
get
got
in
my
there.
high point. I've still got my high point.
Oh, okay. The high point's got the
It's in a safe. I don't want it to get stolen.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I just keep this in the desk drawer.
That's right, because the Polymer 80 gun's worth way less than the high point. You know.
That high point's a one of a kind.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be one day. That's going to end up in the Davis Gun Museum at some point when you're gone.
Yeah,
50 years from now, it's going to be the conceptual inspiration. It's the original Yeet cannon, the original Yeet cannon. So that's it. Oh man! All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. So let's go ahead and let's just let the panel go ahead and give us their outros here. I want you guys to head on over to the Guns and Geeks chat over there on Never Enough Ammo's channel. So Squib, we'll go ahead and finish up with you, man. Any little outros you want to give us before you go?
No, everybody have a safe Thanksgiving.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, everybody get out there and do some shooting if you can. Have some fun. A little shout out to somebody named the Real Gun Snob. He just signed up for a patron of mine. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. We will go ahead and get. You know what, Gun Snob, you get to pick out real quick. What soldier do you want? So here's what we have left. Okay.
I didn't get to pick.
Well, we're almost done.
So
I got a couple Minesweepers. I've got this commander dude. Okay, we got this guy right here. He's got his combat knife out. There you go. How about that guy?
That's perfect.
Is that cool? Okay, we'll go ahead and just put GS on there. All right, we'll add you to the box here later on this afternoon. So
got to make sure that army guy doesn't cut his foot with that knife.
That's California compliant. That's a nice Bowie knife he's got going on there, right? Yeah. All right, so that's gonna be Gun Snob's soldier. So welcome to the army. And then also I got to get some more Travis P11 stickers. I got to send you one out too. I've already sent you one, haven't I? I can send you another one though.
I think I have one. I don't think you sent it to me. I think I
did. You get one
conned it off somebody at
okay
at Wanamaker. Somebody had them.
Oh yeah, I'm showing up in the discount bin. Wonderful. No. All right, to continue the outros, Gizzard Gary, go and let us have it, man.
Well, I'd like to reiterate, everybody have a safe travels on Thanksgiving. May all the good gun deals be yours. And if you're around, I'm going to try to do a foul territory on Black Friday. So in the middle of all your shopping and everything, maybe you can get your good deals and come tell me about them. So
there you go. So now, Gunsnob, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Samson1 says he's late to arrive. What's the best Black Friday deal going right now? If you could just pick one, Gunsnob. If your wife said, honey, you only get to buy one. I don't care what it is, but you only get to buy one. What is the best Black Friday gun deal that you've seen so far?
That's tough.
Would you say that G2C for $144 after rebate?
No, I'm not.
No? Okay.
I'm not a tourist fan.
Gotcha.
It's going to be between the M&P for $275 after the gift card or the 365 for $399.
So Samson, that P365 is going to be at Cabela's for $399. That's the Sig Sauer P365. And then who else? What was the other one?
The other one was an M&P for
at Academy?
M2.0 at Academy for $349 with a $75 instant issue gift card, so you can turn around and go back in and buy ammo.
Oh, nice, nice. How is that $349 price when it's not on sale? Is that pretty much par for the course?
It's $529 or $499. I don't remember. We looked the other night during my show
for a brand new MP 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
okay, that's a nice
gun
looking gun
on Academy.
Yeah. All right. So, Gun Snob, give us your outro, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate the shout out and stuff earlier, and come check me out if you want. I'm going to release another video tonight if I get it recorded here in a minute. I got a feeling
it's going to be a busy week for everybody, isn't it? Heck yeah, a lot of good stuff coming out. Got the post Tulsa videos coming out now. We got a lot of good deals and stuff coming out. So yeah, get that video, guys. Make sure you check out Gun Snob's channel. Definitely subscribe.
And I'm going to have a Polymer 80 video coming out.
Hey, excellent. Gary, I can't remember. To give you outro time?
Yeah.
All right, I'm tired. I've been up since about 5:30 this morning, about 5 o'clock. So I'm really slowing down at this point, guys. I apologize.
Oh yeah, and everybody have a good Thanksgiving. And
hey, there you go. Eat lots. Be safe. And Kingpin, I think we'll go ahead and finish with you on the outros, buddy.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right. So joining us tonight, we've had Kingpin, Tacos and French Fries, Jason Stewart, Samson One, Dog Dad, Thomas Rees is out there, Snob's Wife 76, 2 Live Moo, Mad 6045, ACP 40mm fat and slow's the way to go. Hunan's line is it anyways. See, Hunan, I haven't had a chance to say that a whole lot, so I've got to learn that. But we'll talk coffee later. We'll definitely talk coffee later. Calaveras 32 special out there watching this evening. We did have a little Midnight Range TM, 2 Live Moo out there too. General Relativity in the house also. Let's see here. Grim 90s in the house. Snob's Wife 76. Gears of Gary was out there. Gears of Gary was over here. And I hope I don't miss anybody. I think Scott P79 was out there too. 38 Super Partisan was out there also. All right. Gun Snob was out there and over here. There's something out there. Chicaners was out there and said something. I have no idea what he just said out there. Chicaners said something. I'm probably missing this one. Rolling Trip was out there also. Atypical Jake in the house. And I think that's probably about it. Rolling Trip. Weston Probst was out there too. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Bra 94 was out there. BRA 94 was out there. And that's as far back as my chat goes. So guys, thanks for joining us. Caliber Corner episode number 111. Hopefully we gave the 22 long rifle kind of its due time. It is a great caliber to look into. Definitely pick up a firearm for it if you want to. You can get into it as much as you want. You've got slews of ammunition options out there. You can pretty much tailor it for however you want. You got tons of platforms you can practice on, which will give you lots of practice for the full-size firearm version of that gun, whether it's an M&P 22 or any 22 semi-automatic. Will kind of keep you in the training on the cheap, especially if you're shooting on a budget. It's a great caliber to consider for a first-time shooter. Let's see what else we got going on here. Midnight Range TM says keep an eye out for the next chat battle. Yeah, man, Team Pancake all the way. And even if your name wasn't Travis Midnight Range TM, I would still be Team Pancake all the way because I like pancakes way better than I like frogs. Sorry, Honda. I guess in consumption wise, I probably would eat a pancake instead of a frog. So I'm Team Pancake all the way. Bacon pancakes especially. Otherwise, that's it, guys. Caliber Corner episode number 111 is done. Please join us next Monday for episode number 112. We might just do a little caliber shootout with a bracket as soon as I figure out how to run one of those and just have a little bit of fun with that. But in the meantime, make sure you guys head over to gunchannels.com. There's a nice program guide over there of all the shows that are going to be on this evening, and make sure you check out the channel over there. Check out the channels over there. We've also got guntube.org going on. Make sure you go over there and check it out. It's a nice little pro 2A community for those that are into social media. And in the meantime, that's it, guys. I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. Y'all take care and have a good Monday night. All right, later, guys.
Bye, Alicia.
Adios, Felicia. Adios, Felicia.
Put it on
Te amo,
Swift credit
Felicia.
card.